Why? What is it? Is it a little too much or what?
The app just isn't built well.
Say what?
The app isn't built well.
Oh, okay. Hey, and we'd like to thank you guys here to EPS Sports, where we have got the Evergreen Plainsmen going against the Mountain View Storm here. This is Rod Lawrence, my friend Ryan Bassbinder here tonight. This is our second broadcast of the 2019 season. We've got a nice boys game, two of a doubleheader tonight. We'll also be showing the girls this evening as well. Just a little bit about, kind of give you guys kind of a heads up about both these teams before we get started. Ryan, both teams seem to be struggling a little bit and having a slow start.
Yeah, they certainly are. Both teams are on a 2 and a 3 game losing streak, so both teams are looking to snap that and turn, their season back into the right direction.
Yeah.
These teams did play each other back on the last meeting was the 20th of December, so right before Christmas. And it was a 5-point ball game.
Yeah. So I mean, I had a chance to talk to the head coach for the Thunder. Mr. Alexander down there, actually an ex-basketball player here at Mountain View himself, actually a pretty good ball player back in the days, and I asked him kind of how he felt, and he says, well, we're going to see who shows up. If the team shows up that was balling during the holiday break, we got a good chance. The team that was after that, he said it's going to be a long night, and that kind of is a testament to the record. We're looking at they've only won one out of the last 3. They do have a better record. The good thing is neither one of these teams have lost any conference play games in the last 3 games. Mountain View still at 3-3 in the conference, and Evergreen at 2-4. So kind of see what's going to go on here.
Yeah, and taking a look at common opponents, prior to the game start, both teams, I mean, you take a look at the common opponents, and all games were very close, and whether they were blowout wins or close games that turned into wins or losses, I think this is going to be a very close and exciting game tonight.
No, I think you're right. Just a quick shout-out for the starters here for Evergreen. We've got Jaden Stanley, Travis Huffman, Zayo Griffin, Carter Munda, who is actually number 13 in the top 20, averaging 15 points a game right now, and Mario Herring. For the Mountain View Thunder, we have got Austin Lee, Trevor Biner, Jordan Cook, Devin Vilat, and Caden Horn. Also found out that his starting point guard for them, Sam Frosch, is also going to get back in the game. Glad to have that young man back. As we get started with the toss, and Evergreen now will start off with the ball. Pulls up that first shot in the corner, and that's going to be a bucket there. And that is number 23, Carter Monda, so no surprise that young man is in the top 20. Coming back across, Monda has the ball at the top. Cross-court pass over there to Stanley. Stanley's going to pull a deep three, and that's going to be off the mark. Rebound pulled down. Biner pushes the ball up the floor. Horn now up top. Evergreen on man-man defense here. Cook now gets the ball over to the side. Biner now tries to get it in the corner. Gets it back out. Nice little two-pointer. Rainbow shot. That's not going to fall. Right lot. They're there to put that one back. Stanley pushes the ball over to the far side. Monda now kicks that back out, looks at the three, decides he's going to take it. Oh, that's 2 points there, and that's Austin Lee. I'm sorry, that is Travis Huffman. Across court, and that ball's going to, he's looking at it. Tries to drop it down inside, gets there on the paint, but he's going to kick it back out. Nice little swing pass to the top, another three, and that's going to be a big point there for Austin Lee. Monda gets the ball across half court. Covered tight there by Cook. Deep three, and that's going to be off. Nice rebound there by Trevor Biner. Long court pass, but hey, look at that. Mr. Jaden Stanley there to push that ball out of bounds. Great defensive hustle there by the Plainsmen. Looks at it. Takes that back to the top. They're going to try to start a play here. Swings it over to the side. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the ball right there at the free throw line, but he's going to back that out. Is Biner. Jordan Cook definitely trying to get a play started here. Lee now, nice little drop. He's going to go straight up, takes a bump, double fake, and he's going to get that one in. There's Trevor Binder. Nice little drop down to Harrington. Harrington there for the two-point bucket. Cook dribbles it down in the corner. There's a good shot there at the free throw, but he passes on it. Gets that ball over to Lee. Lee now backs out, tries to get a play set up, kicks out to Cook. Cook hits the drop down screen. Nice little putback. Good shot there. Devot. Carrying to Monda. Monda now trying to take himself. Decides that he's going to kick that back out to Stanley. Stanley, nice little drop down pass. He's going to put that back. Nice move. Strong move there by Griffin. They're going to get a timeout there for the Evergreen Plainsmen. So both teams pretty close. It looks like Mountain View is definitely trying to use that screen game to try to get some nice passes and some nice, easy, high percentage baskets down there at the bucket. Yeah, absolutely. And, they're going to use that to their advantage tonight. They came out. They were able to go ahead and get a couple quick points from behind the arc. We'll just kind of see how their balanced approach is really working for the rest of the night. Yeah, not too bad of a start. 1 point ball game. Both teams still looking like they need to get settled in a little bit here. Mountain View looking like they've got some kind of play set up here when they have scored the majority of their points. Not a whole lot done here on fast break. We're looking at some half-court basketball right now. Nice cross-court pass there to Cook. Monda's going to poke that one off, but it's going to be off Cook himself. So Turnover there for the Mountain View Thunder. Carter Mondo to Stanley. Stanley's going to give it to Herring. Herring to Huffman. Nice defensive play there on the part of Binder. He knocks that ball off of Griffin. Cook gets the ball over to Lee. Lee dribbles it to the middle. Binder now back to Cook. Looking to get that ball down inside. Not able to. Horn, that ball's going to get picked. And Huffman is going to get the first fast break points of the night. Dribbles in, kicks it back out. No shot open. Back down there in the corner. Great defense there by Monda. Going to get picked again. This time Griffin. Nice little spin move to the basket. They're going to get him for the travel. Nice aggressive move there on the part of Griffin. Well, Senior Frost checks into the game. He'll be the point guard. Or he's listed as the point guard. First time back for that young man. Cook now to Horn. Horn drops that ball in. Tries to do a nice little power move. Monda's going to pick up the foul. Velat there on the penalty, and that is going to be another turnover by Mountain View. Binder brings it in, takes it to Herring. Herring, nice little finish at the bucket. Frost walks the ball up the floor. Nice little drop. Oh, this time it's going to be some good defense there by Carter Monda. Out on him, and they'll go ahead and take the ball over. Lee comes out of the game. He's going to be replaced by Tyler Ricketts, number 5. Griffin playing good defense. And this time, Ricketts going to get called on the hold on that foul. Second team foul for the Plainsmen, his first. Another substitution. Blanchard comes in now for Binder. Bosch has the ball. Contested heavily by the defender. Nice little take to the bucket. Unable to finish that. Rebound there by Harrington. Harrington, nice little lob pass. Trying to get that ball to Griffin, who was leading the pack down there to the bucket. Unable to complete that one. Turnover for the Plainsmen. Mountain View running their motion offense. Trying to get that ball down on the square. It leaves Frosch open for a 3. Long rebound there by Griffin. And here comes Evergreen. We get Dwight Jones there on the travel. Ball going back the other way. Horn being guarded by Rickett. Rickett picks him up at full court. Tries to pick him, but Horn gets right by him. Great defense there by Rickett. Turnover. Here comes Evergreen. Long 3, and it's going to be a miss. Cook pushes the ball up the floor. Swings it out to the edge. Nice little take. Griffin and Herring there to try to block that shot. See who they're going to get for the foul. So Griffin is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be his first foul, 3 team fouls.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with how Evergreen's been playing defense tonight.
Yeah.
They're hustling back and they're sticking with their man. It's been fun to watch.
They sure are. Horn there makes the first out of 2. Griffin's going to come out of the game being replaced by Romero, Isaac Romero, number 11. Horn not able to complete the 2, but gets his own rebound, puts up a runner. And Mountain View there to get their own rebound, and they're going to get a brand new shot clock. So great hustle there on Mountain View's part to get that ball back. Frost tries to take it in himself, but he is going to get rejected there by Herring. Clean block shot there. Mountain View's going to take the ball over.
That was a big block by that young man.
Yeah, it sure was. Cross to Horn. Horn's going to pull up a deep 3. It's going to be off the front of the iron. Herring's going to pull down the rebound. Nice little left-handed take, and that's going to be good for 2. Romero there. Pass there intended. That is Makai Anderson, unable to handle that ball underneath the basket. Makai looking at the 3. Gets that ball over to Horn. I'm sorry, to Cook. Now Horn has the ball. Makai Anderson drops back for a nice little popper. Unable to complete that. Evergreen gets the rebound. And now they're going to bring the ball back up the floor. No shot clock. 12 seconds left, so Mountain View will bang here for the last bucket of this first quarter. Down the last 5, they're going to have to pull this ball up pretty quick. Jones tries to look. I don't think he got that ball off in time, and he didn't. So at the end of the first quarter, Evergreen on top 16-10. This is EPS Sports. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder will be back in a bit to start quarter 2.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EvergreenSchools.
Okay. All right, hey, we want to welcome you back here to quarter 2. EPS Sports, Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Evergreen on top by 6 points right now. Ryan, the leading scores here in this first quarter.
We're looking at Mario Herring over on the Evergreen side. He's put up 7 already. He hit that early three to start off the game.
Yeah.
He's been playing extremely well. Not only that, he's come up with 2 big blocks already.
Yeah, he sure has. So offense and defense playing a big role in the 6-point lead that they have right now. Sam Frost, the starting point guard here for the second quarter. He's going to pull that up at the free throw line. Unable to get that one to drop. Herring with another of many rebounds that he's had in the first quarter. Jones now brings the ball around. Gets it out to Romero. Back to Jones. Herring now finds his opportunity. He's going to kick it out to Romero, and Romero buries the 3. Evergreen playing very good defense, being able to break their way through screens. There is the nice little reverse on that. Not able to complete that. Good hands there. Makai Anderson gets the steal. Nice little fake it over to the left, but unable to get that one as well. Monda brings the rebound down, but he is going to get fouled. Ethan Blanchard. Going to be his first.
What I loved about that play by Ethan Blanchard is he didn't give up on it. He came back after he missed that layup. He came back and he tried to steal the ball again. He just ended up picking up the foul.
Yeah, sure did. Sure did. Jones now coming up the floor. Herring looking to drop that ball off. Monda pulls up. No bucket. Horn being guarded closely by Blanchett. Horn's going to try to take this one all the way. Herring, I should say, there to get the block. This time he's going to get the call. They're going to say it was body. He had it all clean up top, so definitely contact below the ball, below where the ball was as well. Couldn't come up with nothing. Lost for words on that one. That's going to bring Horn back to the stripe. And he's going to miss. The first of the two. Jordan Cook comes back in the game to replace Sam Frosch. Horn makes his second of the two. Jones trying to do some stuff up front. He's going to take it all the way. Good job there by Jones. Find an opportunity to get that ball to the bucket. Kicks out to Mackay. Down the Horn in the corner. Horn rushed out a little bit. It's going to be off the mark. Carter Monda now brings the ball up the floor. Romero takes the screen from Monda. Nice little left, but that's going to fall short. Horn now, deep three. That's going to be a miss. Coming back the other way. Harrington now. Back down to Herring. Herring posted him up. Romero. Good reach it by Ratchet. Herring gets the rebound, but he kicks it back out to Monda. Monda's not there for the three. Rebound there by Mackay Anderson. A lot of missed opportunities there for Evergreen. Lee looking to get that ball in, penetrate and kick it back out, and he does to Anderson. Anderson makes the three. Jones, nice little underhand scoop as he takes that one all the way to the rim. Jordan Cook now gets it over to Horn. Anderson pulls up the three again, and now he is 2 for 2 on the threes right there. Jones now. A little one-on-one play there with him and Blanchard. Blanchard's going to pick up the foul on that. So Griffin and Huffman check back into the game for Evergreen. And Mason Wolf checks in for the Thunder. That ball's going to be mishandled out of bounds. Jones gets the ball across half court. Now he sits back in a zone type of defense. Nice little take and feed to Griffin. Nice bucket and nice assist. Here's Anderson coming back the other way. Jones, this time he's going to take it again. It's going to be off the knee of Anderson. Stanley comes back into the game, and Jones checks out. Merrill has it down in the corner. He's going to dribble over. Griffin now takes a look. Jab step. Nice little running in the middle. There to pick up his own rebound. Wolf there to make the block. But he's also going to pick up the foul. Two team fouls there for the Thunder. 4 for our Evergreen Plainsmen. Stanley makes the first out of the 2. And he's able to make both of them. Cook, long pass down. Without looking for the foul, doesn't look like he's going to pick that up. Oh, he does. Thought they was going to call it out, but Griffin picks the foul up on that. He's going to get the push. 15 foul. Herring's going to come back into the game. Griffin is going to check out. It's 2 team fouls, two personal fouls on him. They'll probably sit him down for a little bit so they can make sure he can stay in the whole game. Wolf over to Horn. Horn now being beat up real heavy by Evergreen. Tries to drop that one down inside, almost a turnover. Cook thinks about the 3. Nice little crossover move into the key. Jab step. He's going to be good for 2. Cross-court pass there to Huffman. Huffman jab steps. He's going to take it in, kicks it out to Romero. Romero takes it back to the top. Romero gets a good look at the 3. He pulls. Rebound there by Mason Hoffman. Jordan Cook pushes the ball hard to the middle of the floor. Nice little drop pass. Patience, young man. Patience. Good job there by the lot to the bucket. Stanley now dribbles into the key, kicks it to the outside. Herring doesn't take the shot. Stanley again drops the shoulder and takes it to the ends. Rebound there by Mekhi Anderson. Romero is going to pick up the foul.
Mountain View's been able to bring this game back within 4 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
A big part of that is Mekhi Anderson coming out and hitting 2 threes, and he's got another bucket. He's sitting at 8 points now just in the second quarter.
Yeah, he sure is. And he's played some pretty good defense as well. Kind of just disrupt what Evergreen was able to accomplish. Nice little drop inside. Good pass and assist by Anderson. Jones takes a look, thinks it gets better. He's going to take it in. Nice little dish to Herring. Herring gets the 2 points on that one. Cook now. Wolf is going to dribble the ball back to the top. And he is going to get caught for carrying the ball on that one. And that's going to be another turnover by the Thunder. Jones goes over, back it up. That's trying to run a play here. Screen for Herring. Going to kick it back out. Jones gets a good look, drops it back inside. Herring on the box, and he's able to put that in. Tough shot. Jones there for the turnover. Evergreen coming back the other way. Looks like he might have been looking for an alley-oop. Herring not there to get it. And that's going to be some nice ball movement. But the referees are going to stop that. Looks like they may have traveled on that play. Evergreen coach talking about young man slipped. Referees didn't agree.
Well, slip or not, it's still a travel.
That is true. Anderson now contested hard by Jones. He's going to take it all the way in. Jones unable to stop it. 10 points now for Makai Anderson just here in the second quarter. Evergreen, no shot clock. Evergreen looking to take its last. Jones all the way, kicks it out to Romero. Romero not ready for it. Herring looks at the three. This time he's going to take it all the way in with the left. Rebound there by, this time they're going to fight for it. A little extra stuff going on there. Wolf trying to help calm things down. Herring not liking it. These two schools have been rivals for a very, very long time, so not surprising that there's a little emotion running. And now we've got a technical foul. Not quite sure what happened there. Herring's going to get called for the technical foul. Well, he said just one too many things for the official to hear it.
Yeah, that's something that these young men have to really be careful of, especially at this level. Mm-hmm. I mean, you have to respect the game. You have to respect the officials.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do. Understand the emotion. Nothing wrong with playing with emotion, but keep it checked. Because you're costing your team. You know, here's an opportunity for Mountain View to get closer. You know.
Right, and it's turned into a close game.
It sure has. Evergreen's head coach, Brent Henry, not happy at all with the call. As Horn brings them a point closer. And Horn is going to make both buckets. And they will get the ball. So with 3 seconds left, they are a basket away from tying this game. Coach J.C. Alexander calling the timeout, trying to make sure this last 3 seconds means something at the end of this first half. Well, just a little bit about it. I mean, the 2 buckets by Horn brings them within a bucket of tying this game up. But the second quarter still has to be about Makai Anderson.
Right, yeah, and you know, taking a look prior to that technical, I think Evergreen was going to go ahead and get the ball back due to possession.
Yeah.
And you say something stupid to the referees, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point swing potentially. You're going to go into half potentially tied.
Yeah, sure. Most definitely. Most definitely. Something you got to think about always. You never want to give another team momentum going into the locker room.
No.
Gives them something to kind of sit there and think about, recognize, understand that we got this. You know, you just never want that to happen.
It'll be interesting to see what Mountain View comes up with. Are they gonna go to Makai Anderson, who's been hot the second quarter, or you know, do you go ahead and
Makai's right there at the top of the key, being guarded by Jones. They do give it for the catch and shoot, and he hits that off the glass and goes up. Now they're up by a point as time expires. So I tell you what, the actions by Herring in the last 5 seconds of that first half has completely turned this game around. Mountain View goes into the halftime up 32-31. I don't know what to say.
Well, I mean, I know what I'm going to say.
Okay.
You got to keep your cool on the basketball court.
There you go.
You really do. I mean, things like that, they can turn games around. And now instead of being up a couple going into the half, you're down one if you're
one
Evergreen.
Bucket. And that's definitely something I'm sure the coach for Evergreen is going to talk about, is keeping a cool head. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and step away here. Throw this one back down to the truck. This is Rod Lawrence, EPS Sports, and my buddy Brian Vassbinder. We'll be right back to start quarter 3. Mountain View comes back up by 1.
Evergreen Public Schools is Southwest Washington's largest school district and serves nearly 26,000 students in 37 schools. Day in and day out, hundreds of talented teachers, administrators, and support staff work to give students the skills they'll need to one day join a 21st century workforce. In February 2019, we'll be asking voters to approve a replacement, maintenance, and operations levy and a technology levy to help provide the kind of education that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
The Evergreen School District is just grateful to the voters and the community that have supported our schools for so many years to help us provide the outstanding programming for our students.
Since our last levy, Evergreen Public Schools has reduced class sizes, strengthened career and college options while increasing on-time graduation rates, and improved school safety and security measures. Also, since our last levy, you will have heard about major changes in the way Washington State funds public schools. The state has increased its portion of the school's levy rate while placing a cap on what districts can raise through their own local levies. This shift in state funding has left a gap between the amount the state and federal government provides for education and the actual cost of education. These levies will cover the gap between what the state funds and what it actually costs to maintain vital educational programs, including programs beyond core academics.
State funding that we get is intended to pay for basic education, and it goes most of the way for paying for that. But the state does still allow us to be able to provide programs above and beyond what they define as basic education, and that comes out of our local levy dollars.
What are just some of the things this replacement levy will maintain and preserve? Roughly 80 teachers to help reduce class sizes, and funds for music programs, extracurricular activities, and our athletic programs.
The arts are so important to educating the whole child, and really an integral part of the education. Students learn creativity and teamwork and how to work through difficulty and challenge and through the arts classes. And so this support really helps our students be able to have the best education they can.
Studies show that kids who participate in extracurricular activities, whether that be band, drama, clubs, or athletics, they perform better academically. They're more connected to their school and their school community.
You will be asked to consider a levy to replace the current one, which expires in 2019. The estimated cost per $1,000 of assessed home value is projected to be $1.50 in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Because of the new cap on local levies imposed by the state, that's even less than the rate of the current levy, a 53% reduction from 2018 to 2020. Not only that, but your overall school property tax burden will drop nearly 16% from 2018 to 2020. Now to our technology levy. While nearly every other school district in Clark County has previously run a technology levy, Evergreen has not, instead relying on general fund dollars. With the decrease in local levy capacity required by the state, a technology levy is now needed to maintain and enhance the commitment Evergreen Public Schools has made to getting 21st century learning technology into students' hands. Funds from the technology levy will be used for digital curriculum, keeping student laptops and other devices current, and enhancing our security technology and network infrastructure.
This levy is all about what we're all about, which is funding programs that have a direct impact for kids. And what we're all about is giving kids the skills, the life skills that are so important for them to succeed after they leave our system. And so in our minds, and I think in many people's minds, technology is such an important life skill to have. It's a tool, not an end in of itself, but we want every student to have that exposure and that competence and that skill.
The technology levy would add an additional 37 cents per $1,000 of assessed value for homeowners, but the overall local schools tax bill will still be about 40% less than the current local levy rate. In order for the technology levy to pass, both levies must pass with a 50% or more yes vote. Evergreen Public Schools is dedicated to fiscal responsibility and providing your community's next generation a world-class education.
It's so important that we use taxpayer money efficiently and effectively. Being good stewards of the taxpayer dollars is one of my primary interests of being on the school board. And it's so important that we ask judiciously our patrons to fund our schools. And the reason why is because we want our kids to be successful in life.
If you have questions about the replacement or technology levies, please send an email to community.relations@evergreenps.org or visit our website at evergreenps.org/levy.
For much of Elton Richardson's life, he was a teacher. Where did you teach?
I taught in Camas, but this is my 38th year of retirement.
Wow. But now, at 91 years of age, he's more than happy to learn from somebody 1/5 his age.
91-year-old guy doesn't know, and these kids do.
Richardson's tech lesson on how to use his tablet, it comes courtesy of a Union High School student.
I've learned a lot of skills, and now it's more to the point where I'm passing them on. So I personally enjoy it.
This is all part of Evergreen Public Schools' Techie Boot Camp program that brings students from the district to places like Vancouver's Touchmark at Fairway Village Retirement Community to teach the residents about technology.
I do like being the teacher because it makes me feel like I'm helping them out, and I guess teachers feel that way sometimes, like you're just helping someone out with something they're struggling with, and it just feels good when at the end of the day they finally understand.
I'm helping an older couple learn how to use their iPad to be able to download movies and FaceTime with their kids and stuff like that, to be able to kind of contact their family more easily.
The Techie Boot Camp program began about 5 years ago, and EPS does multiple ones throughout the school year. Today's teachers come courtesy of Union High School's robotics team, who came here last year and couldn't wait to come back.
When we went last year for the first time, they were a little intimidated by the idea of coming, and then once they had been here, they had such an amazing time. They loved talking to the residents. They loved seeing what some of their questions and setbacks were with technology and how they were able to help them with it, because they wasn't sure, they weren't sure.
It is amazing. I'm very happy and appreciate all of their knowledge and skills and the willingness to come down and help us, because that is a big problem in a senior center like this, is we get these gadgets and don't know what they do.
While the primary goal of this mobile classroom is to have the students teach the residents, there's no doubt that for the students, this is an amazing opportunity to learn from others and about themselves.
It wasn't just about teaching technology. It also helped me gave me a confidence to talk to people, and also teaching about technology.
There's another amazing byproduct of Techie Boot Camp that has nothing to do with helping anyone connect to the internet and connect to the cloud. As a matter of fact, it has no connection to technology at all. This is about a connection that's existed long before even Elton Richardson was in the classroom. It's the connection of one human to another.
It just makes me feel more powerful with just all of the knowledge that they have, and also being able to connect, because I know they probably also don't get to interact with a lot of people at my age, so being able to connect those age gaps, I feel like is really, really cool.
Nice to see some good kids who are doing nice things.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. All right, hey, and we're back. Right, comes back right in the middle of the action. Big deal is Mountain View gets a big swing at the end of the first half. Gives them the lead here. Big three, and they're going to bury that. Mountain View is going to pull ahead even further. Austin Lee there to make the big bucket. Mountain View still feeling the momentum swing that they felt with at the end of the first half. There's a nice hustle play, turnover. Horn now gets the ball. He's going to push that ball up the floor hard. Binder. Cook now looks at the three, kicks it back out to Binder. Binder's going to jab step. Manda all over him. Nice shot from the free throw. Manda brings down the rebound. Herring now looking at the three. He's going to take it all the way to the bucket. Nice little scoop and put back by. Oh, unable to get that one to fall. Hustle play there. Going to put that one back up. He still has the ball. And this time it looks like he's going to step on the out of bounds line. And he's going to turn that ball over. Definitely give Herring the hustle points for that play. Cook's going to walk the ball up the floor, set up his half-court offense. Cook swings it over to look at the three. That's going to be a miss. I do think Manda got a piece of that. Oh, nice block shot there by Velat. Another pick by Mountain View. We're going to just go back and forth. The turnover there by Evergreen. Stanley trying to get that ball to Griffin. Griffin unable to handle it. Another turnover by Evergreen. Manda's going to get the ball. Cook there to guard him. Nice little turnaround jumper, and he's going to bury it. Huffman's going to get caught on the hold there. Trying to slide through that screen. Cook trying to get that ball down. Going to spin off the screen. Going to drop it down. Nice defense there by Stanley. Gets a piece of that ball. Cross court to Griffin. Griffin is going to get hung. Trying to take that ball to the rack. Foul called on Trevor Binder. Griffin trying to take the ball to the bucket with force. Binder there to pick up the foul and save the bucket.
Both teams came out in this to the start of the second half, and they're not as composed as they were in the first half.
Doesn't look like it. Griffin not able to capitalize on that foul. Cook brings the ball back across. Drops it down to Velat. Velat looking to drop the ball inside. Cook gets a nice clean look, but that's going to be off the glass. Griffin pushing the ball hard. He's going to take it coast to coast. Nice little move. Score tied up for the first time in this quarter. And Mountain View's going to go back up top with a nice cross-court pass from Austin Lee. And picks up his dribble, hands that ball over to Manda. Griffin spins into the key. Tries to get that one off the glass, but not able to get it. Mountain View down there for the foul. Looks like they're going to they're going to call Griffin there on the offensive foul. It's going to be Griffin's third foul, so I'm sure he'll come back out of the game, and that is exactly what happens. Jones checks back in for him. Fosh now sets up the defense on the offense. Cook now drops it down. Anderson spins to the basket. He'll pick up some contact down there at the bottom by Jaden Stanley. Kai waiting to shoot his 2 buckets. Thunder out by 3 now. And the miss turns it into a 1-possession game here. Evergreen brings the ball up the floor. Herring stops at the 3. Gives it to Stanley. Stanley kicks it to Herring. Wanda calling for the ball down in the corner. Doesn't get it. Nice little move towards the basket. Spin move. A lot of movement. That's going to be off the front of the glass. Grinder there to bring in the rebound. Mountain View with an opportunity to stretch the lead here. Horn spins around, looks at the 3, decides against it. Nice defense there by Huffman. Romero and Ricketts comes back into the game.
Yeah, it was a shame that Huffman Jr. couldn't put that bucket down on the other end. That was great footwork, and he was able to beat his defender.
Yeah, he sure was. Cook over to Horn. Horn pulls up the 3. Shouldn't have, and he is going to turn that ball over. Good hustle points there for Jones, unable to collect the dribble and bounces that ball out of bounds, so they'll turn that over. Caden Horn gets out of that one. And they still retain the ball. Horn right down the middle. Off the glass. 2-possession game now. Harrington, nice little underhand scoop. Rickett there to bring it up and put it back. He is going to pick up the foul on the putback. Kai Anderson's going to get called for the foul. Rickett missing the first out of the 2. Neither team not shooting very high free throw percentages right now. Rickett able to hit the back end of that, bring the game within 4 points.
No, we're sitting about 50% on free throw percentage for both teams.
Anderson's going to get the ball taken from him by Jones. Jones, a nice little move to the bucket. Nice putback. Cook to Horn. Cook gets a look. Herring brings down the rebound, pushes the ball up the floor to Jones. Nice little drop to Romero, coming across the bottom. They're going to go ahead and reset that. Jones almost loses it. Gets a look at the 3, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. Horn now on the fast break, and he is not able to control that one. Eason Blanchard now checks into the game. Evergreen's going to call a timeout. Brought themselves within a bucket here in the third quarter. 2:17 left to play in this third quarter. Just got a little bit all over the place. No team really looks like they are, trying to take over at this point.
No, you're right. Both teams came out of the half, and they seem to want to just run and gun it.
Yeah.
And both teams have been really unsuccessful in connecting in the long full court passes on these breakaways. And it's one thing if you can connect, but they're still trying after they've been unsuccessful, and it's ultimately resulting in turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, it sure has. It sure has. Evergreen has been able to get themselves within 2 points. They were down by as much as 5, and were able to come back, and now they're only down by a bucket.
One thing's for sure is that we're definitely seeing a good close game, and it's exciting for both teams.
It sure is. Evergreen has possession of the ball. Not quite sure what we're waiting on. Oh, here we go. Herring now gets the ball. Wanda takes a look at the three, doesn't take it. Blanchard in his face. Drops that down on the side to Herring. Quick three right there, and that's going to miss. Blanchard gets the ball. High off the glass, but he's not going to be able to make that shot. And they're going to get the foul there on Romero for Evergreen. 14 fouls now for the Plainsmen. Blanchard's going to get his 2 shots. And Blanchard only gets 50% of his as well. Rickett picks the rebound up. Jones gets the ball at the floor. Looking to do something up front. He's getting picked up by Cook. Cook staying in front of him well. Nice defense. Nice little drop down to Herring, and Herring's able to put that in. Another long pass to Horn. Cook back to Horn. Horn's going to pull up a big three. It's going to be off the front. Romero brings down the rebound. Rickett looks to take that ball in. He's going to kick it back outside. Romero backs back out. Rickett looking at Monda, drops it down to him. Monda posting up his man, but decides to kick that back out. Herring decides he's going to do a run and jump shot. Missed that one. Another rebound by Makai Anderson. Blanchard. Nice little pass down to Cook at the bottom. Good assist there for Sam Frosch. Jones penetrates the key. And it looks like Jordan Cook's going to pick up the foul on that one.
You know, in that last possession, Herring was trying to take it to the hoop against Makai Anderson, and if you're going to go, Makai Anderson's a strong boy.
Yeah, he sure is.
He's, if you're going to go up against him, you better be able to bring it, because he hit him and it looks like he ran into a brick wall.
He sure did. Bounced him right back out into back out of the key, if you will. Isaiah Inyanwa checks into the game for the first time this half. Going to give Herring a rest. Inyanwa 6'1", junior. Jones misses the last one on that one.
It would have counted anyway due to the lane violation.
Yeah. Austin Lee now bringing the ball up the floor. Horn, quick turnaround jumper. That's going to be off. Romero on the rebound. Nice cross court, but long court to Rickett. Rickett unable to bring that one down. Makai Anderson for the dunk, and he's going to flush that one on the wide open take. Rickett now. And not able to put that back. So Mountain View on 2 separate occasions have ended quarters with big plays. And now they're up by 4 points here as Makai Anderson on the big fast break dunk to end the third quarter. We'll be right back to start the fourth quarter in a bit. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassmeyer. This is EPS Sports.
We are the people who dictate what happens. Most will say you can only dictate what happens in your personal life, but that's wrong. Democracy only works if you get involved, not stand by and idly watch, then complain about our leadership. That power is in our hands. So stand up and participate. Family, friends, everyone depends on it.
I want to welcome you guys back here for quarter number 4. Mountain View Thunder ending the last 2 quarters with commanding effect here. Evergreen definitely going to have to come back. Since they lost that possession, or lost the lead, I should say, at the end of the first half, they haven't been able to regain it.
No, they haven't. And the biggest thing is Mountain View has the momentum. They were able to get the momentum going into the half and get the momentum going into the fourth quarter. Evergreen's going to have to come out and really just control the basketball and keep possession and find good quality shots. And they can find themselves back in the game, but they've got to change their game plan a little bit.
Yeah, they sure do. They sure do. All right, here we are, quarter number 4. Mountain View up 45-41. Anderson now. Tried to force that one over Herring and hit that off the side of the basket. Herring now to Romero. Romero to Jones. Jones takes a look, and he's going to pull it. It's going to be off the front. Long rebound. Horn has the ball. Horn gets it over. It's going to pull up a 2, and that's going to hit the bottom of the net. Herring now look at the screen from Griffin. A little running jumper, unable to. Anderson with the big rebound on that one. Blanchard, he's going to go coast to coast. Nice defense there by Griffin. Pokes that one out of bounds. Stanley's going to come in and replace Jones. Jones taking a well-deserved break there. And great defense there by Evergreen. Mountain View unable to get that ball in. And they're going to lose that ball on a big turnover here. Stanley sets himself there on the elbow. Calls for the ball. Faces up to Anderson. Great defense there by Cook. Anderson now tries to pull up the left. That's not going to make it. Horn there to pick the ball up on the fast break. Crossover Blanchard into the key. Kicks it out to Mackay, but not able to handle that one.
I'll tell you, it's been fun to watch that Mackay Anderson-Mario Herring matchup all night.
Sure is.
Herring's got him by 3 inches, but the athleticism of Mackay Anderson well makes up for it.
Yeah, it sure does.
It's been fun to watch.
Remember, Mackay is also a football player for Mountain View, and we talked about him a lot during football season as well, so definitely an athlete out here on the floor. Griffin with a little too much muscle on that pass to Stanley. That one goes out of bounds for an Evergreen turnover. Cook with the fall away. It's going to be a big rebound there by Griffin as he brings the ball up the floor. Griffin's going to take it himself. Nice move to the basket. Old-fashioned three-pointer there. Mackay Anderson's going to pick up his second foul. Both teams tied up with team fouls at 4. And Mackay's able to do the and one. bring them within a bucket. Horn on the catch and shoot. Great defense there by Stanley, though. Anderson decides he's going to pull it up. Griffin brings down the rebound. Griffin decides he's going to take it. Nice shot from the backside by Blanchard. Nice athletic move there. Able to get up high enough not to get all ball and no body contact on that one. Nice little drop to Blanchard. Blanchard on the other side of the bucket, and he gets it in. Griffin backs his man down. Nice little drop step for the 2 points. Evergreen's going to call the timeout. 4:54 left to play. Evergreen's still down by 3 points. They're trading buckets right now is what they're doing. At some point, Evergreen is going to have to make a stop to be able to get back into this one right now.
Yeah, they have, and you know they've had a couple opportunities where they've gotten the ball on turnovers, but they're not capitalizing on the other end.
Yeah.
You know, it's the simple layups that are being missed, or the putbacks from underneath the bucket that just aren't falling for them. They get those to fall. This is a completely different ballgame.
Yeah, you're correct. Remind everybody this is a doubleheader, so after this game we will also be playing the girls. Mountain View Lady Thunder against the Lady Plainsmen. Both those teams seem to be evenly matched on paper, so we are looking for a pretty exciting game like this one is. Evergreen now picking up full court. Cross court, this is going to get picked off by Anderson. Griffin right there at the front. Nice putback on the turnover, and that's going to get them within one. Horn tries to take this all away, but he's going to drop it down. Kai Anderson was they were trying to get to, but that's going to be in and out of the hands. It looks like it ultimately fell off of Herring, and Mountain View retains the ball. Cook picked up by Monda. Horn. Anderson takes a look, and he's going to pull it up for the 2 points. Carter Monda brings the ball back up the floor. Griffin sets in for the screen. Monda on the running jumper, and that's going to be off the side of the backboard. Horn now gets the ball. Nice hustle defense there by Dwight Jones. Big possession here for Mountain View. Frost comes in off the screen, drops that ball down inside. And great defense again by Dwight Jones as he forces a turnover. And it looks like the referees are going to talk about it. We'll see what actually happened. One official feels like he may have got a better look at it, and we'll see what's going on. And that is the case. So the initial call is going to be overturned by one of the officials who felt like they got a better look. Looks like we have some concerns with the shot clock, so we're going to run it down to where it needs to be, down to 23 seconds. Walsh gets it far out for the three, and he's going to bury that one. We'll take that lead back out to 4. Dwight Jones takes a look, and they're going to call a foul down there on the floor. I do think, yes, Sam Frost is going to pick up the foul. they're going to say why that while he was still on the ground that would happen, so no bucket. Saves a turnover with the pass. Great defense there by Sam Frost. Their Frost is going to get a penalty there for taunting. Young man got a little excited there for his ability to stay in front of all that movement by Dwight Jones. J.C. Alexander, Coach Alexander, not happy at all. Expecting his players to act like they've been there before. Great defense there by that young man, but most definitely needs to stay composed. So technical fouls now on both teams. And this tech brings Evergreen within 2 points, and they will also get the ball.
This is another technical foul that can really turn the tides of the game.
Sure can.
Evergreen gets the ball back. They're only down by a possession.
Dwight Jones now sets the play. Shot clock down to 23 seconds. Herring gets the ball to Jones again. Jones going to take it into the key. Going to lose the handle going in. And it's going to be a turnover, and Mountain View gets the ball. Anderson up top. Cook at the top of the key. Looks for it. He's got it. Back to a 5-point lead, the biggest lead they've had all game. Griffin faces the basket. He's going to take it himself. He's going to pick up the foul. There's a lot there with the foul. Only his first. 7 for the Thunder. Puts Evergreen in the bonus. It's definitely something Evergreen needs to take advantage of now. I'd be trying to take everything to the basket.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of time left to take advantage of that bonus.
Austin Horn turns that ball over. Evergreen playing full court press on him. Gets a look at it. That's going to be the miss. Griffin trying to backhand is going to get the turnover. Here comes Horn. And they stretch the lead for the furthest it's been all game. Dwight Jones looks at it himself. It's going to be off. Herring there on the offensive rebound, and they're going to get in for the foul. Griffin tried to dunk that one on the assist. Anderson takes the ball to the basket, and he's getting a nice bucket over Herring. Tries to drop it down, but no success. Horn now has the ball. Right there for Anderson again. Anderson seems to be all over the court right now. Dwight Jones is going to take this one coast to coast. He will pick up the foul, though. Austin Lee is going to pick up the foul. It's going to be his first. 18 fouls for Thunder. Only 4 team fouls for the Evergreen Plainsmen. Mountain View definitely playing a more aggressive game right now. And it shows. They're up by 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was interesting to watch the progression of the Evergreen defense through this quarter. But before the 3-minute mark, they were essentially sitting back and clogging up the hole. They were giving the Mountain View Thunder the opportunity to go ahead and shoot anything they wanted outside the arc. And they were successful. They were able to keep the game close.
Yeah.
Then they moved into a full court press. And Mountain View was just able to break that full court press and be so successful with it and finding open players to get easy buckets. And that's been the difference in the last minute and a half of this game.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, Mountain View was able to speed the game up just because of that. Just it turned into the running gun game. Some real high percentage shots were taken, and we saw the lead just pull away. We're down to our last minute and 5. The Thunder definitely having the momentum along with the lead, but Evergreen does have the bonus here. So, and a minute 5 is a lot of time in basketball. But we're going to need to see some turnovers here for the Evergreen Plainsmen if they're going to have an opportunity to get back in the game. No more can we go bucket for bucket out here. They can't trade shots. Jones off. I'm sure this will be something that the Evergreen coaching staff will look at the stats this evening, and they've missed at least 10 points in free throws tonight.
Both teams have.
Yeah. Horn back out to Anderson. Evergreen now up on top. Ball picks up. They're going to close in on him. Cook's going to get that ball taken. And we got a late call there on a kicking for against Griffin. That will restart the shot clock for 35 seconds. Anderson in the corner. He's going to pull up the 3. Cook there on the offensive rebound. Great job. Horn for the deep 3. Anderson there is going to pull down the rebound, but he's going to lose the ball. Wanda hands that ball in. Long 3, and that's going to be off. Here comes Horn. He's going to walk this ball up the floor. The win is here as we count down the last 5 seconds of this game. And it's definitely about, I tell you what, Mekhi Anderson has got to be the reason that these guys were able to come back and ultimately win this game by 10 points.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he ended the game with 21, 14 of those coming into the second half.
Yeah.
He was the difference maker tonight.
Yeah, he sure was. Not to mention what he did defensively that, we weren't able to, there is no stat that we are keeping right now. The hustle, the offensive rebounds that he pulled down tonight, and the defensive rebounds. So the man played a very solid game. And it definitely made the difference in this 10-point win over the over the Evergreen Plainsmen.
Yeah, they really do, and that, that adds to their win against Evergreen, their rival from back in late December.
Yeah.
between these two schools, that's a big deal.
It is. It is. That is definitely something that I'm sure these kids are going to hold on to. And with that being said, Ryan, thank you for joining us here tonight. Like I said, we do have another game this evening where we're going to have the ladies playing. They got the late game. This is the EPS Sports Network. Glad you guys stayed in with us. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder, and you guys have a great evening. backfield, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Evergreen, would you look at this?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice.
Evergreen Public Schools is Southwest Washington's largest school district and serves nearly 26,000 students in 37 schools. Day in and day out, hundreds of talented teachers, administrators, and support staff work to give students the skills they'll need to one day join a 21st century workforce. In February 2019, we'll be asking voters to approve a replacement, maintenance, and operations levy and a technology levy to help provide the kind of education that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
The Evergreen School District is just grateful to the voters and the community that have supported our schools for so many years to help us provide the outstanding programming for our students.
Since our last levy, Evergreen Public Schools has reduced class sizes, strengthened career and college options while increasing on-time graduation rates, and improved school safety and security measures. Also since our last levy, you will have heard about major changes in the way Washington State funds public schools. The state has increased its portion of the school's levy rate while placing a cap on what districts can raise through their own local levies. This shift in state funding has left a gap between the amount the state and federal government provides for education and the actual cost of education. These levies will cover the gap between what the state funds and what it actually costs to maintain vital educational programs, including programs beyond core academics.
State funding that we get is intended to pay for basic education, and it goes most of the way for paying for that. But the state does still allow us to be able to provide programs above and beyond what they define as basic education, and that comes out of our local levy dollars.
What are just some of the things this replacement levy will maintain and preserve? Roughly 80 teachers to help reduce class sizes, and funds for music programs, extracurricular activities, and our athletic programs.
The arts are so important to educating the whole child and really an integral part of the education. Students learn creativity and teamwork and how to work through difficulty and challenge and through the arts classes. And so this support really helps our students be able to have the best education they can.
Studies show that kids who participate in extracurricular activities, whether that be band, drama, clubs, or athletics, they perform better academically. They're more connected to their school and their school community.
You will be asked to consider a levy to replace the current one, which expires in 2019. The estimated cost per $1,000 of assessed home value is projected to be $1.50 in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Because of the new cap on local levies imposed by the state, that's even less than the rate of the current levy, a 53% reduction from 2018 to 2020. Not only that, but your overall school property tax burden will drop nearly 16% from 2018 to 2020. Now to our technology levy. While nearly every other school district in Clark County has previously run a technology levy, Evergreen has not, instead relying on general fund dollars. With the decrease in local levy capacity required by the state, a technology levy is now needed to maintain and enhance the commitment Evergreen Public Schools has made to getting 21st century learning technology into students' hands. Funds from the technology levy will be used for digital curriculum, keeping student laptops and other devices current, and enhancing our security technology and network infrastructure.
This levy is all about what we're all about, which is funding programs that have a direct impact for kids. And what we're all about is giving kids the skills, the life skills that are so important for them to succeed after they leave our system. And so in our minds, and I think in many people's minds, technology is such an important life skill to have. It's a tool, not an end in of itself, but we want every student to have that exposure and that competence and that skill.
The technology levy would add an additional 37 cents per $1,000 of assessed value for homeowners, but the overall local schools tax bill will still be about 40% less than the current local levy rate. In order for the technology levy to pass, both levies must pass with a 50% or more yes vote. Evergreen Public Schools is dedicated to fiscal responsibility and providing your community's next generation a world-class education.
It's so important that we use taxpayer money efficiently and effectively. Being good stewards of the taxpayer dollars is one of my primary interests of being on the school board. And it's so important that we ask judiciously our patrons to fund our schools. And the reason why is because we want our kids to be successful in life.
If you have questions about the replacement or technology levies, please send an email to community.relations@evergreenps.org or visit our website at evergreenps.org/levy. The ancient Greek storyteller Aesop once wrote that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. And if you'd like to see exactly what that means in real life, look no further than the Heritage High School Dance Studio, where the Unified Dance Team is preparing for their second ever performance, this one in front of the entire school. We asked several of the special education students what it's meant to them to be a part of this team.
Make me feel like I belong in this team and I could be myself. Yeah, I really love to do this. Because I love it.
What's your favorite part? Learning the dance or the music?
Marching.
Okay, this is Megan Ham, and this is her best friend Jordan Grover.
Hi.
And we asked Megan what she likes best about dance, and so we pre-recorded on a button what she likes best about dance so she could tell you. Are you ready, Megan? Okay, tell them what you like best about dance.
I like dancing like my older sisters.
She likes dancing like her older sisters because they were both on dance teams, so she really likes she gets to be like her older sisters, and she gets to do it now too.
And who can't help but notice the smile spread across the face of Raven Boger as her dance partner pushes her wheelchair through this rehearsal.
It's really nice seeing her out there because she's a people person. She loves being around people, music, everything. So when they asked to do this for her, we jumped on it and said, yeah, go ahead, and she loves it.
The idea for this unified dance team came from special education teacher Brenda Knight, who brought the idea to dance team coach Nicole LeBeau. After just a few weeks of rehearsal, the unified team made its debut at a dance team competition, and both the coach and the team members admit they weren't quite prepared for the reaction.
I was really emotional, actually, when they performed at our competition on Saturday, and it was just overwhelming to see them smiling the whole time, and just I could feel their energy. So it was really rewarding to see them get to do something that they don't usually have the opportunity to do. So
it's really meaningful. I definitely cried after because it's just such an emotional dance, and it really means a lot to be able to have all of us come together as one and just dance.
I 100% was not expecting that big of a reaction. I knew the parents and stuff would really appreciate it. That's what they told me. But all the crowd and everyone, it was just very overwhelming at the time, and just so nice to see too.
And at this second performance, a way to show the entire school that what Aesop and so many other great thinkers have said about kindness is true. It matters.
I actually just wanted to say a super heartfelt thank you to the girls that made this possible, the Heritage Dance Team girls, because they just couldn't even know how much it means to our kids that they did this with them, and that they showed so much love and dedication to them, and dancing with them every day and taking their time to show them so much unconditional love and acceptance. I'm so proud of the kids because they're really putting the message out there that even if you're different, you should be valued still, and that everyone deserves to, be loved and be shown kindness to, and that's a super important message, and it just makes me so happy that they've shown them so much love and gotten that message out there to everyone. So I really wanted to thank them for making our kids so loved.
For much of Elton Richardson's life, he was a teacher.
Where did you teach? I taught in Camas, but this is my 38th year of retirement.
Wow. But now, at 91 years of age, he's more than happy to learn from somebody 1/5 his age.
91-year-old guy doesn't know, and these kids do.
Richardson's tech lesson on how to use his tablet, it comes courtesy of a Union High School student.
I've learned a lot of skills, and now it's more to the point where I'm passing them on. So I personally enjoy it.
This is all part of Evergreen Public Schools' Techie Boot Camp program that brings students from the district to places like Vancouver's Touch Park at Fairway Village Retirement Community to teach the residents about technology.
I do like being a teacher because it makes me feel like I'm helping them out, and I guess teachers feel that way sometimes, like you're just helping someone out with something they're struggling with, and it just feels good when at the end of the day they finally understand.
I'm helping an older couple learn how to use their iPad to be able to download movies and FaceTime with their kids and stuff like that, to be able to kind of contact their family more easily.
The Techie Boot Camp program began about 5 years ago, and EPS does multiple ones throughout the school year. Today's teachers come courtesy of Union High School's robotics team, who came here last year and couldn't wait to come back.
When we went last year for the first time, they were a little intimidated by the idea of coming, and then once they had been here, they had such an amazing time. They loved talking to the residents. They loved seeing what some of their questions and setbacks were with technology and how they were able to help them with it, because they weren't sure.
It is amazing. I'm very happy and appreciate all of their knowledge and skills and the willingness to come down and help us, because that is a big problem in a senior center like this, is we get these gadgets and don't know what they do.
While the primary goal of this mobile classroom is to have the students teach the residents, there's no doubt that for the students, this is an amazing opportunity to learn from others and about themselves.
It wasn't just about teaching technology. It also helped me gave me a confidence to talk to people, and also teaching about technology.
There's another amazing byproduct of Techie Boot Camp that has nothing to do with helping anyone connect to the internet and connect to the cloud. As a matter of fact, it has no connection to technology at all. This is about a connection that's existed long before even Elton Richardson was in the classroom. It's the connection of one human to another.
It just makes me feel more powerful with just all of the knowledge that they have, and also being able to connect, because I know they probably also don't get to interact with a lot of people at my age, so being able to connect those age gaps, I feel like is really, really cool.
Nice to see some good kids who are doing nice things.
Twice each month at Endeavor Elementary School, it's a lunch gathering that spans the generations. The Lunch Buddies program pairs a group of second graders with neighbors from a senior living community just across the street. For some of these students, it's a chance to share stories with an older person they may not have in their own family.
These kids are all just really receptive to having an older adult pay attention to them and listen to their stories. And I think they really learn from each other. That's the best part, you know, different generations, and I learn something every session.
The lunchtime gathering is freewheeling and can touch on everything from video game dance moves to the latest video the kids have seen on YouTube.
And some kids on YouTube, they dressed up as ninjas, and they went and they would they got sandwiches and some water bottles, and they would donate it, and they would go around giving it to the homeless.
Well, I just love listening to the kids. They're so cute and they're so lively and kind of peps you up and makes you feel good.
It's wonderful. It lifts my spirits. And I remember I'm one of 6 children. I have 5 brothers. And when I was little, they just were there for me every step of the way. And it was fun growing up with a bunch of kids. And it brings back a lot of good memories.
And really, it's all just a chance to share stories that are timeless across generations. On this day, the Lunch Buddies were asked to talk about someone they admire. Dick Fillion was reminded of his teacher when he was the student's age.
This lady's name was Mrs. Scott, and believe it or not, she was my second grade teacher. And also both of my older sisters' second grade teachers. And I thought she was a really mean teacher because she made me work. And I was very shy, and I couldn't read very well. And she wouldn't let me go out to recess. She kept me in the room and taught me to read. And of course, that was also her time off when kids are out of the room for a minute, you know. But she spent that time on me, and I thought she was the meanest teacher in school. And because of that, I was a good reader and could speak up. A lot of the things that I learned in school, I learned from Mrs. Scott, second grade.
And that story is at the heart of what the Endeavor Lunch Buddies program hopes to accomplish. Little life lessons that students can carry with them just by sharing some time with friends over lunch.
Friendship transcends age.
As the program continues, the goal is to have the same group of students sharing lunch with the same group of neighbors through their 5th grade year at Endeavor.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EvergreenSchools.
Football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Great. Takes it all the way now. Nice. All right, hey, we want to welcome you guys. Nice rendition there of the national anthem by the Mountain View Band. This is the EPS Sports Network. Welcome you guys here to the Evergreen Mountain View matchup. The girls going at each other tonight. My buddy here, Ryan Vassbinder. I'm Rod Lawrence. as they go over the starting lineups for both teams, Ryan, let's just kind of talk a little bit about what's going on here with both of these teams and how they might match up this evening.
Yeah, so we've got two teams that are similarly matched. They're both kind of they're struggling this season. Mountain View's sitting 4-12 overall, and Evergreen's 3-13. And so we've got two teams that are really still trying to find their form and turn this season around. They did meet up once back on the 20th of December, and Mountain View came on top of that one by 9 points.
Yeah, they sure did.
So it could be a very close game with these two, very similar records. And we could have a decent game tonight.
Yeah, we sure could. Both teams, like you said, having a tough time. The last time the Evergreen girls won was back in December. Same thing for the Mountain View girls as well. One thing I did notice for the Evergreen, their 2 wins, or the 3 wins, all three of them, they've been able to score 50-plus points when they were able to get the win. So they're definitely going to have to turn up their offense if they're going to look to win this game tonight.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Anytime you can put 50-plus points up on the board, you have a good chance. Your chance of winning improves significantly.
Yeah, it sure does.
And that's going to be a key to the game for them.
Yep. Well, but league Mountain View is actually 500. The girls at 3-3. So, they still actually have a little bit of an opportunity to try to squeak out a playoff berth if they can, for one, get this win tonight. And then kind of win out the rest of the season. But we'll kind of see how that plays itself off. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and tip this game off. This is EPS Sports. Ron Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Game number 2 of 2019 for the girls out here. We're glad you guys joined us this evening, and hopefully we're going to have a nice contest and go ahead and get this started. And we got a tip-off, and Mountain View is going to possess the ball. Ballard set up as the point guard. Big 3 already. Already buries that, and that's by Otto. I take that back. That's number 35, so that's going to be Jenna Carlson. Nice bucket there by Evergreen on the back. Peyton Ballard, the point guard for the Mountain View Thunder. She backs that back out. Now she's going to take it all the way in. Nice little running jumper. Unable to bring that one in. Carlson there to pick up the offensive rebound. Ballard over to Carson. Carson's going to put the 3 again. Nice offensive rebound by Ballard. She's going to put it back up for 2. Evergreen now bringing the ball up the court. Nice pass down to the block. Nice give and go. Stevens with the rebound. Pushes the ball hard up the floor. Tries to drop that down into back on the 3 again. She gets her own rebound and puts that back in. Tell you what, Carlson leading scorers, all scorers right now. Mountain View playing a full court press. Another turnover there by Evergreen. Gets that ball over to Carlson. And picked again. That's going to be Gibson with the nice pick and rebound and put up for the 2 points. Ballard off the screen gets a nice little drop pass at Evergreen there to make the block. Michaela Hansen there playing some good defense. Evergreen brings down that rebound. Gibson brings the ball across. Tries to drop that ball down in the corner and lose her footing. He's going to fall out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover for Evergreen. Tries to get a cross-court pass, but that's going to get picked off. Good defense there. Inside Banu. Melanie Saibanu. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. We are going to get the referee stopping play here. They're going to bring the ball back in.
Looks like we're waiting for a reset of the shot clock. We're down to 17 seconds.
There you go. We are back at play. Carlson lined up with the three-pointer. Tries to get that ball down inside. Unable to make that one work as it goes off the fingers of Mosia Adu.
So far Mountain View's been able to move the ball really well.
Yeah.
They're finding their lanes and they're finding the open man.
Gibson splits the defenders, running. Nice little shot there. Quick first step, split the two defenders at the top of the key for the bucket. Ballard now. Decides she's going to take it into the key. Looks to drop it inside, but that's going to be turned over. Gibson now brings the ball up the floor. Quick three-point shot. She's going to get the own rebound, and she's going to pick up a foul. That is Coralia Spear, number 4. Two new players coming into the game from Mountain View. Lorraine Coop, one of them. And it looks like we'll call her number here in just a bit. Looking for the three, decided against it, tries to drop a ball in. It's going to be a turnover, and Mountain View coming back the other direction. Ballard leaving the trap, drops it down inside. Dakota there to bring down that rebound and come back the other direction. Dakota kicks it out, sets the three. Carlson there to try to get the rebound. Pretty lucky she didn't get caught on the over the back on that play, but Mountain View does retain possession. Evergreen retains possession of the ball. A shot from the elbow there for 2 points.
I feel the referees are allowing them to play a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
Nothing wrong with that.
Carlson, though, gets backed up out of it. Great defense there. Ballard now looks like she's going to take it. Kicks it back out. Down into the corner. And there's Carlson with the catch and shoot. It's going to be off the front. But she is going to get her own rebound and get it off, and that's going to be a miss. Evergreen comes in with the rebound. And here we come going the other direction. Turnover there by Evergreen. Murphy, number 4, the credit for the steal there. Ballard takes it into the key. She's going to take it all the way. She's going to get the ball stripped by Gibson. Great defense. Dakota on the nice turnaround. It's going to be off the mark. Nice offensive rebound. They're going to set up for the 3. Carlson gets the rebound. Gillian back to Carlson. Carlson's going to push the ball up the floor. Ballard now gets the ball. And there's the big 3, and we're going to miss that one. Evergreen comes back the ball up the floor. And Evergreen going to call a timeout. Looks like they are going to have a check in 4 new players for Evergreen.
Call that a line change.
Yes, we sure do. So I tell you what, Thunder down by a point on this one. Looks like Carlson's probably the person definitely not afraid to pull up the three, and it's kind of like if she gets hot, this game might get away from the Lady Plainsmen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Mountain View. I mean, I think they have been possessing the ball. They've been doing a better job possessing the ball than what Evergreen has, and they're finding themselves down at a point with minute 56.
Yeah,
minute 56 left in that first quarter. It's been interesting to watch.
Yeah, it sure has. It sure has. Both teams, playing. Looks like playing within themselves. You don't see a whole lot of bad shots being taken. I mean, everything nice passing inside, and so we'll see. Ultimately, we'll see who comes out on top at the end of this game. Like we said, pretty evenly matched as far as height, and it definitely looks like skill and ability as well. So we'll see who steps up when they need to and brings out this win. Turnover already there by Evergreen. Foul's going to be on number 40. That is going to be Jasmine Tia. Trying to kick that off. Ballard, they're swinging the ball around, trying to catch the defense off their mark. Nice defense there by Evergreen. And I take that back. Number 34 is Jasmine Tia. Have the numbers on the roster here that we have a little off. Try to figure out the names for you as the game goes by. Kiana Kanda drives that one into the mix. She's going to try to get to the goal. Carlson there with the block shot, and here comes Ballard on the fast break. Nice give and go. And that ball's able to get over to the other side, but Ballard there to make the finish that off. Thunder takes the lead by here a point, 9-8. Nice defense there on Mountain View. Number 21, Lauren Coop there to make the block. Adriana Walker, number 10, brings that ball in. And that's going to be off the hands. Well, it looks like maybe the Thunder touched it, but I guess not. So that'll be another turnover for the Evergreen Plainsmen. Evergreen falls into a 2-3 defense. Leaves the girl open for the shot. Not able to get that, but nice putback there by Carlson to go up by 3. Full court press now on the Plainsmen. Trying to trap them as soon as they pick up the ball. Tia makes the shot from the elbow, and she's going to be off. Ballard now brings the ball up the floor, sees a man at the bottom. Great defense there. Give that defensive play there to Adriana Walker of the Evergreen Plainsmen. And with that, that's going to end this first quarter. 11-8, the Thunder take the lead. This is EPS Sports. We'll be right back to start quarter 2.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Evergreen Schools.
And we want to welcome you back here to quarter 2. Thunder pull ahead at the end of that first quarter there. They're up by 3 points here. Evergreen staying close, not only staying one possession behind for the majority of the first quarter there, Ryan.
Yeah, they're definitely still in this game. I mean, like I said, it's one possession behind. Evergreen's doing a good job of just taking good shots. I haven't seen them take a bad shot yet.
Yeah.
And you know, if they can find the open man and find those quality shots, they're going to be able to stay in this.
They sure are. Be careful there with the turnovers. Point guard there for Evergreen is Vita McHale. Nice drop into Tia. Tia dribbles the ball down. Good hustle there by Ballard as she gets the rebound, but they are going to get her for the travel. She definitely is going to get the hustle award on that one. McHale looks like is getting up a little slow, but looks like she's going to be all right. Inbounder is going to be Walker. And she did step on that line, so Evergreen with another turnover on an over and back. Stevens comes into the game, and DeLargy checks herself out. Posted for the three, and that's going to be in and out. Big rebound there by Evergreen, and they're going to come back the other way. Tries to take it to the hole. Sees it right there on the elbow. Nice jumper. It's going to be down. Tia there brings in the offensive rebound. And she's going to go to the strike. Jasmine Tia. Junior. Going to miss that one. Jasmine comes from a very great family, the Tia family. Well, know them very well. Jafar and Jason Tia, two boys that I was able to coach way back in the day. So nice to see the youngest of the Tias out here playing sports, and she's able to hit the back half of that one. And for a nice long two, not able to get that one. And there to bring that one down on the rebound. Walker gets it back to McHale. McHale is going to take it herself. Running jumper, or layup, I should say. She's going to make that one off the glass nicely. And that's going to tie the score up at 11. Carlson looking for that three, decides to pass back to the top of the key. She is definitely their catch and shooter. And there's another three right there. The attempt, Carlson there to bring in the rebound, but unable to keep her a handle on it.
Yeah, I will say Mountain View is not afraid to shoot
no.
from behind the arc.
No, they are sure not.
They don't hesitate, and they just pull the trigger.
They get good looks right now. They're not the lid's on for them because they're not really taking bad shots at all. Nice drop step into the key, and she's going to pick up the foul and go to the strike for two.
It was almost reminiscent of a classic sky hook.
Yes, it was. Kind of felt like that's what she was trying to do there. Lauren Coop, number 21, is going to get called on that foul. Victoria Snyder checks into the game, as well as Dakota. And nice little jump shot she's got there, and she hits the bottom of the net for that. Great defense there by Walker. And Ballard pulls up a shot, unable to get that one. They're going to go to the floor tussling for this one. Possession arrow goes to the Thunder. There's Carlson with a three, and that one buries. There's the second three of the night, I do believe.
It is.
Good pick up there by Walker. There's an Evergreen three. It's going to be off the glass. Coop there to pick up the rebound. Ballard looking up the floor for an open man. And it looks like who they're going to call that, and they are going to call that on number 3. So that is going to be Kiona, Canada. Actually, Canda instead of Canada. Put an extra letter in her name. Sorry about that. Good hustle play there by Evergreen. Another good hustle play there by Mountain View. The ball comes back the other direction. Got a foul there on the jump shot. It's going to be another foul on Canda. That is her second. 13 foul.
It was unfortunate on Evergreen's breakaway. She had Ariana Walker wide open trailing her. She just didn't pick her up.
Yeah, sure didn't.
She could have laid the pass off and it would have been an easy bucket. She just didn't see her.
Good shot there by Lady Thunder. Canda checks out of the game. 2 fouls. Good hustle there. Good court awareness. She's going to call a timeout because she really had nowhere to go with that ball and instead of losing the possession. So good heads-up basketball play there. Thunder regain the lead here. Up once again by 3, 15-12.
Yeah, so far for the Mountain View Thunder, it's been the Jenna Carlson show. She's already got 10 points on the board. 2 of those came from behind the arc. She's not afraid to shoot the ball.
No. And they do look for her. I mean, she'll find her spot, and she's definitely a catch and shoot.
She certainly is, and she's getting good looks.
Yeah.
I mean, if she can get hot and really start to find the inside of that rim, she's going to go off tonight.
Yeah, she sure is. Evergreen's definitely going to have to put somebody out there on her. Right now, they're playing a zone defense, which kind of, allows her to sit out there and get some good looks at what's going on. And she's actually proven if you give her too much time to look at it, she's going to bury it. Caleb Dresser actually acting as the head coach tonight for the Evergreen Plainsmen. Dave McIntosh, the head coach for the Lady Thunder. Mountain View trying to be super aggressive there on the full court press. McKenna Stevens picks up another foul here. That's going to be her second. She's going to try to dribble through the press. She does successfully. Gets it out there. That is going to be an over and back. No, it does. One referee does say that it looks like it did get tipped. So it is going to be Evergreen's ball.
Well, that inadvertent whistle.
Yeah.
Just glad the referees are communicating to make sure they get the call right.
Yeah, I am too.
That's the important part.
That is. Turnover for Mountain View. Ballard pushing the ball up the floor hard. There's a drop it off to the... And that ball is going to get pushed out of bounds. Mountain View's ball. And that's Ballard for a three-pointer. Turnover there, towel there to make the attempt. It steps out of bounds. Good hustle play on her part. Spear comes back in the game for Walker. And we'll see Adu checks back in the game for the Thunder. Nice steal there for Evergreen. Unable to finish with the layup, and Mountain View coming back the other direction. Ballard now slows things up. Finds a man right there. She's going to do a running layup into the key. This time we're going to have a jump ball there. I think that might have been a little frustration. She missed that running layup there, and found that she wanted to try to get that one back.
Yeah, I think so, but it's always good to see the fight.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. The hustle and the aggressiveness going after that ball. Going to be another turnover. Adu gets that ball this time. Ballard gets the ball at the top of the key, shoots the three. Evergreen there to get the long rebound. They're going to call that on 23, Adu. Jenna Carlson checks back into the game. Dakota there trying to get the ball across. She's able to. Mountain View trapping once the ball gets picked up, doing a pretty good job of it so far. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. Evergreen having to force one. And we're going to get another jump ball. See here what the call is. And the ball is going to go back the other direction. Walker checks back into the game. Tries to get it down. Adu right there, drop steps, turns, and she's going to get fouled trying to put that one up. Adu misses the front end of two shots. Kanda checks back into the game. Unable to get the two. Evergreen's going to get it. And we've got another jump ball. Good hustle on Victoria Schneider. There's a Thunder to get it there. Kanda, we're going to get the ball. She's going to get it down to Dakota. Dakota gets it to Walker. Walker back down. Dakota. Nice drop step for the bucket. Ballard now kicks it over to Schneider. Trying to get the ball down to Adu down there in the box, and they're not able to. They will retain the ball. Good defense there by the Evergreen Plainsmen. Carlson set up, and she hits her third three-pointer for the night. Walker gets it up the court to Kanda. Kanda tries to take it in for the layup. Not able to finish that one. And Carlson picks it up. Schneider tries to cross over into the key. She does and gets the two. Dakota shoots a nice little two. Badu with the rebound. Mariana Walker is going to get hit with the foul on the hole. Her first, team fifth. Mountain View brings the ball up the floor. They're always trying to find Carlson there where they can catch on a catch and shoot. There they are right there. Carlson takes the ball at the top of the key. Snyder now tries to cross over it. The ball's going to go off the knee of Snyder. Yeah, Lady Thunder are not going to let up on these girls. Every time there has been a possession change, they do pick them up full court. Make them pay for it. That's going to be another Plainsman turnover.
Yeah, the Mountain View Thunder are really forcing these Evergreen turnovers. I
Yeah,
mean,
they sure
you know,
are.
with the full court press and the half court trap, they're running their defense well, and it's working for them.
It is Snyder there with the Carlson now. Down in the corner again to Ballard. Snyder takes that in, but she's going to be off the side of the glass. Panda stuck. Great defense there by the Lady Thunder. And we are going to have it looks like it's going to be a foul instead of a jump ball. Carlson's going to be called for the hold on that one. That is her first and 16th foul. Nice down court pass, unable to make that one. We've got a whistle. Mosia Adu called for the foul. Dakota unable to make that bucket there. Carlson check out of the game. Murphy checks in, number 24. Dakota is able to make the back end of the two. See if Mountain View is going to wait for the one shot. Turnover there on Mountain View, and Evergreen unable to handle the steal, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good hustle on Spear. And Carlson comes back into the game. Looks like they're using her strictly for offense right now. So definitely some situational type coaching going on by the Thunder team. That ball's going to get thrown away, and Mountain View is going to get the ball. Carlson there for the takeover. He'll pull up the three, and as the ball goes out, so does time run out. So we are at the end of the first half here, 23-15. The Lady Thunder living by the threes so far. Let's hope they don't die by them in the second half. They're on top by a bunch. We'll be right back.
Evergreen Public Schools is Southwest Washington's largest school district and serves nearly 26,000 students in 37 schools. Day in and day out, hundreds of talented teachers, administrators, and support staff work to give students the skills they'll need to one day join a 21st century workforce. In February 2019, we'll be asking voters to approve a replacement, maintenance, and operations levy and a technology levy to help provide the kind of education that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
The Evergreen School District is just grateful to the voters and the community that have supported our schools for so many years to help us provide the outstanding programming for our students.
Since our last levy, Evergreen Public Schools has reduced class sizes, strengthened career and college options while increasing on-time graduation rates, and improved school safety and security measures. Also since our last levy, you will have heard about major changes in the way Washington State funds public schools. The state has increased its portion of the school's levy rate while placing a cap on what districts can raise through their own local levies. This shift in state funding has left a gap between the amount the state and federal government provides for education and the actual cost of education. These levies will cover the gap between what the state funds and what it actually costs to maintain vital educational programs, including programs beyond core academics.
State funding that we get is intended to pay for basic education, and it goes most of the way for paying for that. But the state does still allow us to be able to provide programs above and beyond what they define as basic education, and that comes out of our local levy dollars.
What are just some of the things this replacement levy will maintain and preserve? Roughly 80 teachers to help reduce class sizes, and funds for music programs, extracurricular activities, and our athletic programs.
The arts are so important to educating the whole child, and really an integral part of the education. Students learn creativity and teamwork and how to work through difficulty and challenge and through the arts classes. And so this support really helps our students be able to have the best education we can.
Studies show that kids who participate in extracurricular activities, whether that be band, drama, clubs, or athletics, they perform better academically. They're more connected to their school and their school community.
You will be asked to consider a levy to replace the current one, which expires in 2019. The estimated cost per $1,000 of assessed home value is projected to be $1.50 in 2020, 2021, and 2022. Because of the new cap on local levies imposed by the state, that's even less than the rate of the current levy, a 53% reduction from 2018 to 2020. Not only that, but your overall school property tax burden will drop nearly 16% from 2018 to 2020. Now to our technology levy. While nearly every other school district in Clark County has previously run a technology levy, Evergreen has not, instead relying on general fund dollars. With the decrease in local levy capacity required by the state, a technology levy is now needed to maintain and enhance the commitment Evergreen Public Schools has made to getting 21st century learning technology into students' hands. Funds from the technology levy will be used for digital curriculum, keeping student laptops and other devices current, and enhancing our security technology and network infrastructure.
This levy is all about what we're all about, which is funding programs that have a direct impact for kids. And what we're all about is giving kids the skills, the life skills that are so important for them to succeed after they leave our system. And so in our minds, and I think in many people's minds, technology is such an important life skill to have. It's a tool, not an end in of itself, but we want every student to have that exposure and that competence and that skill.
The technology levy would add an additional 37 cents per $1,000 of assessed value for homeowners, but the overall local schools tax bill will still be about 40% less than the current local levy rate. In order for the technology levy to pass, both levies must pass with a 50% or more yes vote. Evergreen Public Schools is dedicated to fiscal responsibility and providing your community's next generation a world-class education.
It's so important that we use taxpayer money efficiently and effectively. Being good stewards of the taxpayer dollars is one of my primary interests of being on the school board. And it's so important that we ask judiciously our patrons to fund our schools. And the reason why is because we want our kids to be successful in life.
If you have questions about the replacement or technology levies, please send an email to community.relations@evergreenps.org or visit our website at evergreenps.org/levy.
For much of Elton Richardson's life, he was a teacher.
Where did you teach? I taught in Camas, but this is my 38th year of retirement.
Wow. But now, at 91 years of age, he's more than happy to learn from somebody 1/5 his age.
91-year-old guy doesn't know, and these kids do.
Richardson's tech lesson on how to use his tablet, it comes courtesy of a Union High School student.
I've learned a lot of skills, and now it's more to the point where I'm passing them on. So I personally enjoy it.
This is all part of Evergreen Public Schools' Techie Boot Camp program that brings students from the district to places like Vancouver's Touchmark at Fairway Village Retirement Community to teach the residents about technology.
I do like being a teacher because it makes me feel like I'm helping them out, and I guess teachers feel that way sometimes, like you're just helping someone out with something they're struggling with, and it just feels good when at the end of the day they finally understand.
I'm helping an older couple learn how to use their iPad to be able to download movies and FaceTime with their kids and stuff like that, to be able to kind of contact their family more easily.
The Techie Boot Camp program began about 5 years ago, and EPS does multiple ones throughout the school year. Today's teachers come courtesy of Union High School's robotics team, who came here last year and couldn't wait to come back.
When we went last year for the first time, they were a little intimidated by the idea of coming. And then once they had been here, they had such an amazing time. They loved talking to the residents. They loved seeing what some of their questions and setbacks were with technology and how they were able to help them with it, because they weren't sure.
It is amazing. I'm very happy and appreciate all of their knowledge and skills and the willingness to come down and help us, because that is a big problem in a senior center like this, is we get these gadgets and don't know what they do.
While the primary goal of this mobile classroom is to have the students teach the residents, there's no doubt that for the students, this is an amazing opportunity to learn from others and about themselves.
It wasn't just about teaching technology. It also helped me gave me a confidence to talk to people, and also teaching about technology.
There's another amazing byproduct of Techie Boot Camp that has nothing to do with helping anyone connect to the internet and connect to the cloud. As a matter of fact, it has no connection to technology at all. This is about a connection that's existed long before even Elton Richardson was in the classroom. It's the connection of one human to another.
It just makes me feel more powerful with just all of the knowledge that they have, and also being able to connect, because I know they probably also don't get to interact with a lot of people at my age, so being able to connect those age gaps, I feel like is really, really cool.
Nice to see some good kids who are doing nice things.
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EvergreenSchools.
Open in the middle of the football field, catches it for a touchdown.
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Cool with the big three. Takes it all the way now. Nice. Hey, we want to welcome you guys back here to the third quarter. Evergreen Plainsmen going against the Mountain View Lady Thunder out here. Mountain View on top, 23-15. Jenna Carlson, the leading scorer of both teams with 13. Is that correct, Ryan?
That is correct.
All right. Comes off with a big start as Ballard takes the ball all the way to the rack, unable to make the bucket. Mountain View with an offensive rebound, and Ballard puts that one back in for two. we kind of talked about Jenna Carlson being the leader of all scorers there. But the Mountain View team the Evergreen team, I should say, with only 15 points, is still kind of spread the ball around. They've got a lot of people, different folks scoring on that team right now. Another big turnover. Ballard going to take the ball herself. Good no call there. Just going to be the ball out of bounds to the Thunder. There's a running layup. That's not going to hit the mark. Evergreen is there to get the rebound. McKenna Stevens there to fight for the ball. Evergreen gets it on possession. From Gibson. Nice big. I tell you what, Mountain View comes out on this second half, giving Evergreen all they can handle with this full court press. They seem to have handled a little better in the first half there. This time they're really struggling. Ballard to Carlson. And that ball is going to be out on Evergreen, and Mountain View will retain possession of the ball. Carlson sitting down in the corner waiting for a kick out. There it is right there, and she's going to shoot the jumper. Dakota there to bring out the rebound. And here comes Evergreen the other direction. Nice little drop down. In and out of the bucket, but a nice offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. Evergreen's getting the ball around the horn, just having a tough time making a bucket. Adu there to bring in the rebound for Mountain View. Nice pass down the court. Unable to get that one in. Nice offensive rebound for Adu. Evergreen with the rebound. 1-on-3, and she's going to take it all the way. Almost gets that ball in the bucket. Mountain View with their first turnover of the game. I should say of this half. Lauren Coop checks into the game for Adu. Take care of the ball. Spear now. Backs it up. Trying to set up a play here. Runs herself into the screen. Unable to make the pass complete.
You know, the key for Evergreen to get back into this game is really protect the ball.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of turnovers that just have been a little sloppy, and so if they're able to protect the ball and find an open shooter and retain possession, they're going to get better looks at the basket and
they sure
better
are.
shots.
They sure are. Carlson finds herself stuck down there in the corner, and head coach there, Coach McIntosh, decides to call a timeout, talk to the ladies about it. Mountain View with an 11-point lead here. 5:55 left to play in the third quarter.
You know, I do have to say it's a pleasure to be here in the Thunderdome.
Right.
You know, I always enjoy when schools name their gymnasiums.
Right,
you know?
right.
You know, when I was at Skyview back in the early 2000s, we called that place the Ice Box. It got so cold in there. Man, you'd have to bring blanket to games.
Yeah, most definitely. This is practically this is one of the only schools in the Evergreen School District that still has the old original gym. Everybody has kind of gone back to that traditional gym with the track up top and all that thing. So this is still nice that this school still has the old school gym here, still the Thunderdome. Referee's blowing his whistle. Looks like they're trying to get something squared away. Not quite sure why he blew his whistle. Find out what's going on. Maybe we can get a an idea what they're talking about. Whatever it is, looks like they figured it out, so we're going to start this up again. Shot clock's at 25 seconds. Crossover on Ballard. She's going to take it in to the elbow off the back of the iron. Evergreen there for the rebound. Mountain View retains possession on that jump ball. Good hustle there by Coop. She is going to lose the ball out of bounds, and Evergreen will take the ball over. Nice movement that time to beat the full court press. And they're going to pick up a foul for their work there at the end. Fouls on Ballard.
And there was just a little bit too much action on the body there. Ballard picks up their first foul.
Melanie Ciobando, I do believe is that the way to pronounce her last name. There at the stripe. And unfortunately, she's not able to capitalize on that, and they're still down by 11 as Mountain View comes the other way. Ballard kicks it out to Carlson. Carlson there for the three. Big rebound there on the bar end. Down to Coop. Coop tries to make it do. Ciobando picks up the rebound. Big steal there by the Mountain View Thunder. Going to take it all the way down. Carlson, big miss on that shot. And Evergreen's coming back the other direction. Find Blake down out there by herself. She's unable to complete two, and we're going back the other way. Crossing the ball over. And we're going to get a travel. Tried to make one too many passes on that one. And it looks like we're going to get a foul called here on Peyton Ballard with the push. Turn Spear colliding there. Mariana Walker now checks back into the game for the first time this half, replacing Spear. Another Evergreen turnover. Catch and shoot from the three, unable to make that one drop. Ballard unable to handle that one and gets rid of it. Here comes Dakota. And she is going to pick up the foul as she takes that one to the basket. That's going to be on Jillian Murphy. Her first, team third. Back at the free throw line. And she's able to make the second one. Is that the first bucket this quarter for them? First points, I should say.
It is.
Carlson looks at it, decides not to take the shot. Gets it into her teammate who tries to make the shot there from the box and unable to complete that one. And Evergreen's coming back the other direction. Gibson going to find some. Ariana trying to drop it down in. Blake is going to get that one poked away. Gibson now running layup inside. Ballard now drops that in, tries to make the shot, and that's going to be short. Big three. That's going to bury the bottom of the net. Great shot. Crossover, Ballard. Nice little drop. Good dime there for Ballard. Evergreen's going to take the timeout, and they are going to take a 30-second timeout. Well, we saw so 4 points in this quarter for them. One from the free throw line, and then the big three just made. At this point, Mountain View has completely taken their offense away with the press.
They really have, and what it's done is it's forced Evergreen to really force the ball into areas that are dangerous.
Yeah,
they're trying these half court passes that ultimately get intercepted or picked off, and it's been the only option for Evergreen. But they have to start moving and finding lanes to find these high percentage passes, because forcing the ball isn't working.
It sure isn't. I'm sure, and we don't have a stat guy with us tonight, but I'm sure we have seen at least 5 turnovers in this quarter just on the Evergreen side alone.
Yeah.
This time, another turnover for Evergreen based on the press that Mountain View was able to put on them. Ballard now is going to give it past the defense. Kick it over to Coop. Coop on the elbow. Going to get that ball underneath. Coop drop steps. Nice little spin. That's going to be off the front of the glass. Walker there with the defensive rebound is going to bring this ball back the other way. So it looks like Jasmine Tia tries to set a screen. They're going to get her on the block there. It's going to be her second foul. 4th team foul. Ooh, trying to get it in there. Ballard's going to travel. Good tight defense there by the Thunder on the 2 up top. Just kind of squeezed that. Didn't give them a whole lot of room to get that pass off. Ball is going to get stolen again, and this time the Lady Thunder, are going to travel. Another turnover there. They're going to drop that ball in for the 2 points. And she's going to get the bucket and the foul. And she's there to complete it for the 3 points. Anderson now stops at the Walker stops at the 3. Unable to get that one. She's going to fall a little short. Adu checks back in the game for the Thunder. Ooh, Ballard almost called. Carrying. Should have been called for carrying. She's going to try to take that one herself. And it looks like we got a player down on the floor. She's going to be a little slow to get up. It's Jasmine Tia. Probably just caught a thigh going in there. She's going to come back out of the game. All righty, so here we go. Get started again. Minute and 15 left to play in this quarter. Carlson set up again for the three. Mountain View rebound. Restarts the shot clock, and they're ready to set up again. I do. Take it on coming in. Nice little pass coming inside. Good movement. Nice shot there. That's the way to take the ball to the hole there. Draw the foul.
Yeah, that was great ball movement by Evergreen. It's something we haven't seen a whole lot of.
No, not at all.
This half, and they're a little give and go, and they were able to find a lane and get a decent shot off.
Two shots. Two new players come into the game. Tao and Snyder. She's able to put one more point on the board. Powell now brings the ball up the floor. Murphy, Snyder is going to take the ball herself. Adu there trying to get the rebound offensively, not able to. We're going to get a jump ball with the possession going to the Evergreen Plainsmen. Panda brings up the big three at the buzzer, and she's going to hit the top of the rim, or I should say the backboard. So we're 3 quarters into this. Mountain View's pulled away to the biggest lead they've had all night, 33-20. We'll be back in a bit to see the fourth, and final quarter. This is EPS Sports. We'll see you in a bit.
We are the people who dictate what happens. Most will say you can only dictate what happens in your personal life, but that's wrong. Democracy only works if you get involved, not stand by and idly watch, then complain about our leadership. That power is in our hands. So stand up and participate. Family, friends, everyone depends on it.
We want to welcome you guys back here to the fourth quarter. The Lady Thunder going against the Lady Plainsmen, 33-20. I tell you what, that third quarter was all about the press. I mean, that's what we need to talk about. Is in that third quarter was all about the Mountain View press.
It really was, and something that's really impressed me about Mountain View tonight is that how many jump balls have they created just out of their hustle?
Yeah.
Anytime the ball even has a chance of being 50-50, they're in there and they're causing them to jump ball and switching the possession arrow.
Yeah, and that plays a big part. You know, when you take that possession arrow on just hustle, and you kind of free yourself up to get the hustle arrow, to get the arrow when you really need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Powell's going to try to take that one all the way. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Gibson's going to foul Schneider. think her foot was inside the 3-point line here, so we'll see. Yep, she's getting 2 shots out of this. So she was shooting the long 2. And she gets both of hers to take the lead to 15 points. Good job there by Spear to get that across. Stops the free throw line. Adu there to make the rebound.
That was a much better possession by Evergreen that time and breaking the press. They didn't just, huck the ball down to the open man. They worked hard to find an open space.
Yeah, Spear dribbled nicely through the press. There's Gibson. Tried to get a nice little no-look over there to Walker. And she does pick up the foul. Kanda picks up her first personal foul. Team 6th foul. Good defense there by the Thunder. Shot clock down to 15 seconds. Nice pull-up. Good rebound offensively there by Walker. Keep that ball alive and get a brand new shot clock. Spear gets fouled trying to take that ball to the hole. He's going to get 2 shots. Taylor Powell and Snyder check out of the game. Jenna Carlson dribbles the ball all the way down, drops it to Adu. Nice defensive block there. But Ballard tries to take that back into the middle. Walker comes through there and snatches that rebound down. Big 3. Rebound by Jenna. Ballard now gets the ball. She's looking for somebody in the middle, kicks it back out. There's Carlson. And there is Jenna Walker down there in the mix trying to get the rebound. Tell you what, she's played a much better second half.
She really has. And I think a lot of it is just becoming more involved in the play.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Get more touches on the ball, becoming more involved, getting in there defensively. She's really shown up a lot better.
Mm-hmm. She sure has. Got 5 seconds here on the shot clock. Goes up, hits the rim, so that will start the clock over. And Mountain View is going to get a fresh clock and the ball. So that worked out to their favor. There's Jenna Carlson with the big 3. And she gets it again. There we go. Big 3-point there for the Evergreen Plainsmen. Gibson. Mountain View's going to call a timeout. $5:15 left to play in the game. We'll take some time to talk about it, do a little coaching up here. I mean, your Mountain View called that timeout. What you saw there is, for the first time, a very good ball movement by the Plainsmen. Finds Gibson open for a good look at a three.
Yeah, and you know, that's what Evergreen has needed to do all night. Right. You know, and unfortunately it's coming with 5:15 left in the fourth quarter. But it's something to look at, you know, and the reality is they're probably not going to win this game, but it gives the coaching staff, hey, this is something that they can take back to their team tomorrow in practice. Hey, we did this really well. Right. We need to continue to do this. The way they started to break the press, they've started to figure it out.
Yeah, they sure have.
And so as long as they can continue to move the ball to get good looks, they're going to improve.
There's a possibility. There's definitely a possibility. I mean, a couple of more threes, a couple of more looks like that are successful threes, they've got themselves back into this game. So Coach McIntosh definitely doing the right thing, noticing that, wait a minute, let's get back in here and regather ourselves and make sure they don't get that look again.
Right.
Ballard pushes it in, kicks it out. Coop right there at the elbow. She's going to shoot it. That's going to get off. Evergreen with the rebound. Gibson now pushing the ball up the floor. Nice little drop pass to Dakota. Dakota unable to finish that one. Ballard's going to take this one all the way herself. Good defense. The ball's going to get stripped out of her hands. And here comes Evergreen on a fast break. Nice take. Nice. I like how she tried to fake that ball inside on a pass and take it all the way. Picked up the foul, so she gets to stop the clock and an opportunity to get 2 points closer. So definitely a good play on her part. She makes that one. And she's not but she gets a rebound. Oh, not able to complete that one, but great hustle there on the part of Spear. Defense has gotten a little stiffer there on Evergreen. Left the man open on the far side, and they're able to get the 2 points on that one. Foot on the line. Gibson drops that to Dakota. She takes one dribble inside, makes the completion.
We're starting to see, we're continuing to see that better ball movement from Evergreen.
Yeah,
and,
sure
and you're right. As long as they can continue to do this, they've got a shot at getting back in it.
Ballard takes it all the way in, brings it up with the right. She's going to get her own rebound, throws it back up, and is going to get fouled on that one. And the bucket. Spear is going to get the call on that. That's her first team foul. Her first personal foul. Both teams now into the bonus. Ballard with the miss. Gibson gets a good look at a three, and she's going to get the foul as well as Ballard backs into her. So Gibson will go to the line with 3 shots now. Gibson not able to take advantage of the foul at the 3-point line. Dakota and Walker both check out of the game. Gibson able to get 1 out of the 3. Ballard hits Cooper. Cooper back to Ballard. Ballard with the running jump. And she's going to get 2 points out of that one. Evergreen with another turnover. Ballard leads the fast break. And here comes Evergreen. Like we're going to get a foul here. Blocking foul on number 24. That's Jillian Murphy, I should say. Nice little pass and the completion. Great ball movement there. And it kicks it out. Looks like he's going to get a piece of that one. Gibbs for the nice 3. Nice stroke there by Gibson. Deep 2, right there by Murphy. Timeout play called there. Nice call by the coach. His player hemmed up here, unable to get rid of that ball. Timeout instead of losing the possession.
Yeah, no, that was another great trap by the Mountain View defense.
Yeah.
They've been doing it well all night long, and I know we've kind of talked about it already, but that's been the difference in this game is the full court press and the ability to trap half court. They've caused numerous turnovers all night long.
Yeah, they sure have. They sure have. Turnover here by Evergreen and a foul. A little insult to injury there right after the timeout. This time timeout goes to Mountain View. Both teams here into the foul. Thunder, Lady Thunder, 10 team fouls. And Evergreen, Lady Plainsman have 7. So pretty fair across the board. Both teams into the foul. It looks like the Thunder into their double bonus here with the 10. are to finish off the fourth quarter here. Minute 15 left to play. Oh, big turnover there by Kanda. Taking it all the way. Nice defensive move there by Coop. And she goes all the way down the floor with her.
It was a big block.
Yeah, it sure was. Nice kick out for the big three, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. Good hustling there by Evergreen. Drops it down inside, faces up the basket, kicks it back out for the three. And the ball's going to be off the Thunder, and Evergreen's going to hold on to the ball. So I tell you what, this last possession, I mean, this is definitely something you probably should have saw the majority of the game.
Yeah, and I think if we would have, it would be a completely different game.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They definitely wouldn't be down by 15 as they are now.
No, you're correct. You are correct. Down to the last 20 seconds left to play in the game. And once again, we have another jump ball. Good hustling and some good defense there by Murphy. Evergreen definitely trying to get the last shot of the game. That's going to be off the rim as time expires. In the game here, Evergreen comes out here, tries to give Mountain View a tough game here. Mountain View, defense, defense, defense. On top of this game, 48-33. That's all we can attest to. They played some great defense, and they had some good three-point shooting from their stars.
Yeah, they certainly did. I mean, anytime Jenna Carlson ends the game with 18 and Peyton Ballard ends with 16, you're going to have a good game.
Yeah, you sure are. You sure are. Most definitely. Definitely the two players that made the difference out here tonight. Offensively, defensively, they just outmanned the Plainsmen. There wasn't a whole lot they can do with it. The Plainsmen did their best, tried to get it, got some comeback. You saw a little light at the end of that tunnel for these guys at the end of the back end here of the fourth quarter of ultimately how aggressive they can play. You know, they just got to get that offense like we talked about earlier. Generating offense is something that's been tough for them, and they need to score at least 50 for them to be competitive out here. And they showed the hustle, they showed the heart there at the end, but they couldn't put the points up at the end of the day, and they lose this game 48-33. So we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight here at the Thunderdome. I'm Rod Lawrence. This is the EPS Sports Network. Rod Lawrence, Ryan Vassbinder. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.